Hello. This is Teo, your emotional support animal. Currently regretting not turning off the workout routine. Hi there, how y'all doing? Hang on, let me just catch up on the let's turn that off for today. Hey man. Jim did a number on me today. Sorry that I'm like an hour late. That was a bunch of time. An hour, that is like an entire bunch of time. That's like a big old bundle, you know? I think hour actually means like time, like originally. Like hora, I don't know. What am I talking about? Channel points, yes. Channel points. Channel points. I'm just gonna turn this off real quick. Es hora de comer. Yes. Wow. Thank you for that, Pats. Ezra, congrats on being first. Good job. That is a highly contested thing. We do have a Connie here. Usually Connie gets that. Lankori, hi there. How you doing? How is Lankori and Connie? How are you? How are you, my sweet? Infinite. I hope you're doing well. Would explain why I say, what are you doing up at this hour? Yeah. And message, praise the sun. Yeah. Cat, hello there. How are you doing? Yeah, sorry for forgetting about the stuff. Oh, there's a Muna in chat. And Muna. Okay, check. Muna. Oh, yeah, I am. Corretto, how to do the dishes? No worries. You're totally on time. Sassy, I know. Sometimes I do be a little bit more sassy than I want to be. You know, it happens. Hello. Very happy to be here. I'm happy to have you here. No worries. You're not too late at all. Sleepy as always, yeah. Big ol' sleepy. But we're gonna do great things today. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't get first this time. I think I was a minute late to the start of the stream. It happens. We can't all be perfect. Wait. We can't all. That's implying that some of us are perfect. That is not what I meant to express. It's you? Well, I guess so, yeah. You are pretty perfect, aren't you? I will accept that. I'm applying to you the title of Perfect Lankori. So, no you. I was trying to do away, and we know you. Whoa, no, I'm stuck here. Hello, put that down. Goddamn, I'm gonna try to actually like clear my brain and like make thoughts happen, like thinky things. Yes, let's do that. Let's try and do things with a K, but also things with a G. Yeah, with a G. Your best friend. He's a G. He's a real G. What am I talking about? Got some tea? Hell yeah. I drank a little bit of mate tea earlier. I don't know how much that is gonna help. Let's hope it does. Here's a real G. I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but G forgot. You know what? That is I will take that. Also, Nymphias, how are you doing? Gonna have to get ready soon. Oh yeah. Okay. You're gonna have to stream after all? Okay. Good luck then. So, who is ready to partake in some introspective art? And who needs a little primer on what we're doing, on what that is? Because if you have any questions, please ask them. Otherwise, show of hands. Who is ready to start? Corretto, you are ready to partay. Nice. That is 2 people. It's 2 a.m. so I'll lurk and sleep, but everyone better have a chill, cozy time or else. Okay. Noted. You rest well then. It's gonna be chill and cozy. Don't worry. Or else. Okay. Need a primer. Can you do it in a silly 90s cartoon character voice? Can you give me an example? What is a 90s cartoon character voice? I'm gonna need a bit more of a direction here. Like walk me through it. What is my motivation? What is my backstory? I need to really like sink into that role. Give him Elmer Fudd. Oh god. Elmer Fudd? Oh dear. Hang on. Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd voice. Voice evolution of Elmer Fudd. Fudd voice clips. Yes.
I got you now. Silly boy.
Hey,
you, come back here.
Come back here.
Hey, what's the big idea?
What's the big idea?
Last straw. Hey,
That's the last
you're not
straw.
doing so bad. Congratulations, you wascally player. Oh,
Congratulations, you
trickster. I'll win this race if it's the last thing I do.
If it's the last thing I do. If it's the last thing I do. Oh god. Okay, sure. Let's do this. Let's go. Okay, you rascally rabbits. We're gonna be doing some introspective art. This is a form of it's something that I adapted from art therapy, which is a form of occupational therapy. Because we can use art to connect with and understand the way we feel and think about things. Because making art is a series of countless little decisions. So figuring out how to express something, the way we feel about something, which really forces us to tackle how this looks in our minds, and can make it more concrete to give it a form to tackle it with. I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't. And it's not about art skills. You can take part, even if you are a wascally rabbit who doesn't have any art skills. What is happening? I think I'm turning into like a drunk politician or something. All you wascally rabbits down there, you about to have to leave in a little while. Gonna feed a friend's cats. That's unfortunate. He's away on vacation. I'm okay. That's important. Okay. We slid away from the goofy solo with a list of enter Mad Hatter with a blocked Novi. Anyway, hang on, I need to.
Do be very, very quiet. Oh,
Very quiet.
Rabbit.
Okay. You don't have to. You don't have to be good. I can't do this. To be good at art. Okay. I feel like I've been released. You don't have to be good at art. Just it's about the process. You can just use words or whatever you want, as long as you put thought into why you were depicted that way, you know? Someone actually asked if they can use AI, and I was like, yeah, you know, if it would, it's still September, it's not. I mean, you can definitely still sub. I would totally not mind that, but it's gonna cost a little more. Yeah, someone asked about using AI art, and you know that would be against the point, because it's not, you know, they're still cheap, really. What was that? Freaking heck? But like, if you actually did like a collage, you know, a collage, that is a form of like, you know, art. Like if you used AI images and then put them together in a collage, that I would let that slide. You know, because it's still like, okay, how do I arrange these things in a form that makes sense for what I want to be expressing here? You know, there's still more of a process there, rather than just giving it a prompt. We're going to use art to express and explore our emotions. I'll have a robot express my emotions for me. Yes. Next step. So basically, yeah, we're gonna figure out a prompt, a subject, and then, well, not a prompt, you know, not an AI art prompt, but we're gonna figure out a subject that we want to tackle for this session, or rather for the first round of this session, I guess. And then we're gonna share it together. Yeah, creating your own art connects you to yourself, and sharing it allows a connection with others, which can also be healing. Connection is a fundamental need, and you know, we often lack some of that. It can really help to feel seen by others, in especially something so delicate. And that can even prompt, is that a motherfucking AI art reference? I think prompts have existed before AI art. Yeah, but getting feedback from other people can even deepen your own connection to yourself, because it can give you new perspectives on the thing that you were trying to portray, and thus can, you know, perhaps even show you things that you didn't realize you were putting in there. Of course, that's a very vulnerable thing to do, so the default is to share it anonymously through a link that I totally remembered to bring up ahead of time. So don't you even worry about that. I totally have it ready right here. And I'm just stalling for time because, you know, I'm just very tired, you know. I'm just that's it. So submit your art here when you're done for the round. Beep. There we are. Okay. Yeah, there's a pinned comment now, and or if you're in Discord, there's also a channel for that which also has the link. And there are rules in place to ensure a safe environment for the feedback round. The rules being that you should just, you know, express what feelings and thoughts the art evokes in you, just speaking for yourself and your experience. And everyone should also go into it with the assumption that what everyone is saying is just speaking for their own experience. Meaning they, you know, you aren't supposed to make assumptions about the artist. You're not gonna say like, hey, this looks like that person was going through that, but more like, you know, this feels to me like, if I put myself into the position of this artwork, then it's like, this is what it feels like. Don't make jokes about the art, like, you know, just try not to. It, you know, and don't try to figure out or comment on who you think drew it. Sometimes people will come forth and just outright state it, and you know, then it's whatever. And just avoid commenting on the quality. Like sometimes people are like really good, and but that's not what this is about. It's not a competition. This art evokes the feelings of having legs. When I look at this art, I can still really feel my legs and how they attach to my torso. See, isn't that a wonderful thing? Some grade A mindfulness there. You know, just really feel how your torso attaches to your legs, or vice versa. Which came first, your legs or your torso? It's the torso, but you know, isn't that beautiful? Anyway, I suppose the output of the AI art can't be the final step. Made too much sweet tea. I'm sorry for your predicament. The danger of using AI for it at all is you risk ending up doing a kind of connect the dots instead of expressing yourself per se. That is true, yeah. Like, yeah, I would really prefer, like, even if it's just like, I want to draw a leaf here, then it still feels more like a process to just go into MS Paint and just scratch out a leaf shape with your mouse. Is there a theme for the introspective art this time around or anything? Well, my dear Vanilla Vixen, who is a mental health professional in the making, and I respect very much, and is a streamer who everyone should check out. There's not yet. So yeah, what does everyone want to tackle? What's the subject gonna be? I'm always hyper aware of my body. I think I need less mindfulness, really. Hyper aware and how far? Do tell. I said the leg thing and then my hip joints immediately become uncomfortable. Isn't that how it works though? That's crazy, right? Like usually you don't really notice your body, you just like... I guess it makes sense, like, you know, you don't notice the smell after you've been exposed to it for a while. You just become blind to it, because it's just the norm, and I guess, you know, what's more the norm than having your own body? But, you know, there's a lot going on there. All of the squids, hi there! There's a 10 growth in chat. Let me just throw a ball at that real quick. An excruciating detail. Notice wait a minute sensation all the time. Really? That's unusual. Huh. I wonder what's up with that. Oh, that's why you were asking about that. Because of that. Because of the text down there. I didn't notice that. Put that away. The neurodivergence. Ah. I guess that might be it, yeah. Neurodivergence, so you feel like all your clothes on your body and stuff like that and it's uncomfortable. Is that it? That is less pleasant than I would hope. Wish I could turn off the nose blindness. Why so? Did I already say hi? Hi. How are you doing? Alright, so what subject do we want to tackle? Currently, no subject yet. Wait, currently finding subject. Good. Just to be able to get a feel for what others smell. Like in regards to your own smell? Because like most of the time you should be able to smell what others smell. Just, you know, not if it's something you've been exposed to for a long time. I feel close and the muscle stretching and the feeling of my hair and the oils on my skin. It's funny reading about habituation in psychology class. Huh. Interesting. I do go nose blind to my own room, though. Thankfully, yeah. That would be horrible otherwise. It's always so weird to go and get in, like, to enter someone else's home and be like, ugh, why does it smell like that here? I'm so glad that only lasts for a couple minutes. Usually. Ugh. Would be nice to know if my room needs TLC like that. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Is that something you can undo? I wonder. Maybe if you, like, gave a shock to your olfactory system, like, exposed yourself to something entirely super different for a while and then got a new take of your own room smell? The room has at least one scrub in it. It could definitely use some TLC. One scrub? Is it you? Thanks for that, Pat. My neighbor's house smells like cats and I wonder if they can smell it too. Probably. Cats have, like, apparently even better senses of smell than dogs. For me, just taking a shower and going outside all day is enough to smell my room. Huh. I would assume that means that you can smell your room, right? Because, like, if you're more sensitive than other people, then that implies that most likely it might just take a little bit more for other people to smell their own rooms. I can smell my room after coming back from working in the kitchen, but it fades fast. Ah, okay. So it's, you know, it's an option. You can do it. Right, we still don't have a subject. What is the subject? Simply don't go outside often. Oh, well, darn. So earlier this week we tackled atomic habits. The subject, oh, creative fatigue. Like, yeah, that is an interesting subject. Yeah, creative fatigue. Oh, like the subject can be a lot of things. I guess we could do 2 rounds. Like I always did like one kind of warm-up round that is a bit more of a softball thing. Although everything can be pretty intense depending on how you approach it. Like a good warm-up thing, for example, is just drawing to music, just figuring out like what that feels like to you and trying to put that into on paper, on a canvas. Take my leave and prepare for the stream. Okay, take care. Have a good time. Have a good stream. Yeah. Other than that, yeah. Can be like, gonna brush your jumpers? Good luck. May your jumpers be well brushed. Yeah, it can be just something. It should be reasonably vague so that everyone can like do something with it. Yeah. Okay, you too. I mean, you too. I mean, wait, no. What am I saying? You're not gonna be streaming. I am totally mentally aware and alert. It's cool. Enjoy the food. Thanks, you too. Exactly. Yeah, it could be a subject like embarrassment. Yeah. It could be a subject like tiredness. And then, you know, you get to decide how you approach that subject. Like, do I just, I don't know. You don't have to put like a lot of thought into it. You can just go like, okay, what color looks tired to me, and just trust the process. Just go for it. And then in the process, something interesting might happen. Like you might notice, like, hey, this is turning out really cozy looking. Like, apparently I don't mind the feeling of being tired. Well, meanwhile, if we went with tired, then for me it would look pretty miserable, because I associate tired with me just being totally like foggy in my brain, just being like, you know. Or, you know, you can think about it like, yeah, how do I relate to this? Like, what is a time that I associate with that, and what would an event be? How would I portray this event? Something like that. Creative fatigue or just fatigue in general could be good. These months people fall into struggle times due to seasonal changes, so it could be a good idea. Tired of 17-hour day zombie mode, yeah. Finally found out recently that most people find it comfy and happy to be sleepy. Yeah, I think sleepy is a different thing. Like, for me at least, like, tired and sleepy are very different things. Like, sleepy is like comfy, warm, and tabby, and just nice little blanket, just comfy, cozy. And tired is just like, you know? Yeah. Fatigue, yeah. Like, more of a mental thing, more of a mind thing. Like, sleepy is more of a body thing, I think. You know? Yeah, fatigue in general could be a good subject. I thought about it a little bit before stream, and, you know, on account of, atomic habits, that asked an important question about, like, who do I want to be, you know? What kind of person do you want to be? Because that's the question you have to ask yourself before you can reasonably make changes to turn yourself into that person you want to be. Yeah, exactly, Lankry. I don't mind sleepy if I actually want to sleep, but I usually don't want to sleep, so I find it very inconvenient to be sleepy. I don't like it because I feel like I haven't achieved enough in the day. But, yeah, that's interesting. So you actually like the feeling of being sleepy, probably, but it tends to be associated with another feeling of, like, regret or shame or whatever about not having accomplished enough. So, yeah. There's an interesting conflict there. And see, even thinking about something as mundane, I guess, as tiredness can lead to some interesting results. So, yeah, that would be the idea that I had, just to figure out, like, what kind of person do I want to be? What does that person look like? I like sleeping and falling asleep, but only when I feel like I have time for it. Yeah, that is, I feel that. Hello, Super Phoenix. Right, I need another sound alert thing here. What are you doing? I need another sound alert. Ding. There we are. And make it nice and small. Just put it down here with the other friends. Okay. Yeah. Any other ideas? Love the peaceful vibes here? Yeah. I'm glad you do. Alright. So, we have 2 ideas. Does anyone have any other ideas, or... Well, I guess we kind of had 2 ideas, like... Or 3? Wait. Did I just say 2? Did I just say... we have 2 ideas? No, I think we have 2 ideas. Oh my god. It's cool. It's cool. I'm alright. So, sure. Let's make a poll. Let's make a poll. First round's subject. Let's go. Creative fatigue, just regular fatigue, tiredness, sleepiness. I guess let's not allow additional votes. Sure. And what kind of person do I want? Yeah. Who do I want to be? Duration 2 minutes. Let's go. There's a poll now. First mindfulness, waiting to act on things until one can see how their mental state is affecting things. Huh. Well, darn. We do have 2 rounds, so it should be okay. We can still have one more subject later. So far, 2 votes for who do I want to be, 1 for fatigue. I guess there are a lot of things on there that could be considered, you know, synonyms, so maybe that's not entirely useful. Fatigue, tiredness. Yeah, I guess fatigue and tiredness are extremely similar, aren't they? Is it okay to combine them in a drawing prompt? I feel like I could relate to a lot of these. Of course, of course. It's totally up to you how you approach those things. Like, a lot of the time in art therapy sessions, I actually, there's a subject and I just approach it in like an entirely different way. Like sometimes, which is totally fine, you know, there's no rules about it. It's just, like sometimes there's a subject like, I don't know. What's an example? Like, yeah, I think there have been times when the subject was something like contentment or something, and I was just, you know, in a state where I felt like, I don't know, the only thing I can think about is how I don't have that contentment, so I'm gonna portray how I don't have it, you know? So, yeah. This is an interactive stream, yeah, it is. You don't have to be an artist to take part. It's all about the process. It's all about the therapeutic value of creating something artistic. Not just creating something artistic, but like figuring out how it looks in your mind. Figuring out creatively how to approach the thing. Yeah. Because like I keep saying, it's a process of countless little decisions. So, you know, you might think like, hey, I know what tiredness looks like. I know what tiredness is, but if you have to like really put it onto a canvas, then it's like, what does it look like? What colors does it have? Like, all sorts of things. Can switch teams from my phone and draw on Sketchbook? Sure. How does it work? Well, we decided on a subject. Then there's gonna be like half an hour for everyone to draw the thing. Just a link to a Google form. Yeah, exactly. There's a link to a Google form where you can submit them once you're done. Which also, you can upload it there. In which case I will I think I'll get like a little bit of information associated with your Google account if you have one. I think. Otherwise you can just like upload it somewhere like on Discord or whatever and just copy the link there. Yeah. And then we talk about it a little bit, like see how it what the picture conveys within us, what it moves within us, and then see what the person themselves had to say about it. Didn't come in late? No. You're just in time. Man, it makes me so happy to have so many people here, like, who actually want to take part. That's so nice. Okay, we have the subject. A lot of people really want to find out, like, who do I want to be? That's a big one. I'm curious what this is gonna look like. Yeah. Alright, dude, we just start? I guess we just start then. Where is... here? Where is it? Oh. There we are. Okay. This is not it. This is something else. Screen size. There we are. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have half an hour. And let's go. Timer starts. Timer starts in just a moment. Here we are. Oh, wait, what? Countdown. Alright, well, that's something different. Okay. Timer starts now. We have half an hour. Alright. Currently drawing. Who do I want to be? Okay. Who do I want to be? Now we get to the part that is always a little bit weird because like in these actual art therapy sessions, which by the way, I don't call these art therapy because I'm not a therapist. Just need to make that clear. Usually you don't talk during that. Unless it's like a group thing. That can also be fun. Actually, that would be a nice project for some time. Yeah, usually I don't talk, but I feel like I have to say something. It is a stream. Where did I put my pen? Enkun? Enkun? There we are. There you are, you little rascal. Welcome back. Okay. Who do I want to be? Oh man, I did not consider just how difficult this one is. Speaking of me not saying things, I'm terribly sorry. I'm gonna be right back for a moment. Just give me a couple minutes.
Who will make it through unscathed, and who will get pegged?
Yes, and I don't know, all of that disappeared when I started doing drawing on the right side of the brain exercises and started doing PMR, because all of those focus your attention away from those thoughts, your thoughts, and into what is actually there, all of your sensory information that you're gathering. And that lets you see the world for what it really is, which is usually not, almost always not as bad as your thoughts make it out to be. Like right now, you're safe. Right now, you're listening to me. Right now, there's nothing to fear. And it'll be okay. You're okay.
Have you ever heard of voices? I've got one. And you too can have one for the low, low price of vocal cords and lungs. And some other mechanical stuff. I don't know how it works, but it does work. Haha.
Not for any other reasons. God damn it. Shut up. God damn it. Shiny, what's her name? God damn it. I'm just... Yoru is evolving. I'm gonna be strong and a credit to the team. Look at him! Look at him! He's beautiful! I failed to read the Pokédex entry. Oh, that was adorable. I love it. That's the thing with numbers too. The thing with numbers is that they go on infinitely. So that's how you get someone like, you know, all those multi-billionaires and stuff who have more money than they could ever possibly reasonably spend on anything, and still feel like they need to reach for more because they, you know, I think they have that idea that, you know, they need to be successful to be happy. And what does being successful mean? It means having the big numbers, but the numbers just keep going. So there's no... Well, my number is infinity plus 1, so beat that. Okay, my number is infinity plus 2. And so we are locked in endless battle. Okay, wait, no. Totally on purpose. Okay. Junior alert. Sorry about that. That's just because of you. My heart happy to see you. Hello, it is. That is so sweet. I'm glad. Hey. Okay. Ooh. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh damn, you're fast. Alright. So when the round is up, we can switch straight to the feedback round. That's good. Thank you for taking part. Okay. 22 minutes left. And I have yet to put anything on the canvas. Gotta resist the urge to just, like, draw Jacob Geller. Aww. What do... I guess, make it... Oh, come on. Really? Why you gotta be like that? pen stopped working. Hang on. Let me put this away for a moment. Where's the Bluetooth? Why you gotta be like that? Oh wait, that was done. When was this connection sound? Yeah, the classic. Okay. Now, can we reconnect this? I would enjoy that. Yes. Come on. Thanks for submitting. Come on. Yay, it actually worked. Okay. Neat. So, I still haven't drawn anything. Holy shit. This is extremely telling. Like, not telling, like extremely characteristic that the question would be like, who do I want to be? And I'm just like this is so you know, there's a Skarmory in chat. 18 minutes left. Okay. Let's try and hurry. Let's go landscape. Naked. Also, let's go. Do we have a nice palette for this? Does something here look right? It does. Hello, Tootie, how you doing? You still have time to join this round if you would like to. We're trying the question, who do I want to be? it's on the left. Currently drawing who do I want to be. Is it in a place where it's easy to see? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on the screen, isn't there? Don't know what way is easiest for to like lead the eye where it has to be. Maybe I have something to make it stand out a bit more. Maybe. Hang on. Like. Something to make it stand out a bit more. Unfortunately, possess no artistic qualities to speak of. Judy! That does not matter. It matters only that you do the thing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's all about the process. Also, I'm not home. Well, that is a perfectly valid excuse, yeah. Okay. Going to a friend's concert. Ooh, that's exciting. What do you use to draw? It's an iPad. 40 minutes. Hang on. No worries, no worries. Oh wait, that is just straight up white. Yeah, actually this is a little too unsaturated. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Need to get myself an iPad for real. That definitely better options, but like in terms of like cost effectiveness, like this seemed like the best option for me. Yeah. I'm wasting a lot of time on this. Whatever. A whack-em. A whack-em. Big ol' whack-em. How do I... Ah, dear. Dragon, did someone join? Confused you for Ulfa for a second? Oh, I see. Aw. Alpha is very sweet. That's a very flattering comparison. I don't know, man. What am I doing? Ah. I'm not doing a good job getting to the point of what I really want to be conveying here. Oh. Tea sweat, alpha sweat. Very interesting. Ah, geez, less than 9 minutes. Okay. I didn't do this well. I think I let myself get like thrown off balance by the low timer, and also by, I don't know, by myself. This question is a doozy. Sketching. Oh jeez. You know, this is one of those moments where I really have to remind myself, like, yeah, it is about the process. Like, this is not going to turn out the way I would have liked it to, but I'm already analyzing the hell out of this. Like, there's a lot to be seen just in the way I've been, you know, failing to make it the way I wanted it to be. Like, that too can be an interesting process thing. A process thing. Y'all ever hear about the process thing? Wow. Well, I am This is not my best showing. Wait, no, not Alphalog. Why do I keep confusing those two? That is very silly. Keep these. It looks so silly. Deep breath, yeah. That was a silly little dude. Oh, look at this dude. There's a Snover in chat. And what? Yeah, this is not going to be much to look at, but this was really nice to draw something on a feeling without stakes. Aw, I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, it is really healing. Well, you know, it's kind of, I'm not getting quite that healing experience for myself, because like I'm gonna have to look back on this and figure out like, okay, what am I gonna do with this? It's more of a, you know, agreed though, I'm not participating. It's okay, don't worry. Thank you for being here though. It's also okay to just vibe. Oh yeah, and also thank you for submitting. Yeah, my picture is not gonna be a lot to look at, but I'm gonna have some things to say about it. Basically. Hey there, little fly. What are you doing here? Ah, jeez. Yeah. Let's, oh boy. Currently discussing who do I want to be. Okay, let's put this away for now. Ah, da, 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 da. It is, you know, it is a very interesting exercise also for people like me who are, who have a lot of difficulty with art because of the expectations we put on ourselves. Because, like, you don't really have the means to really do perfectly what you would want it to look like, you know? It's... yeah. It really helped me, like, to do art therapy because, like, you know, you have limited time, you have limited resources, just probably these giant, like, unwieldy crayons and stuff. And yeah, it really helped to just be like, well, just get to it, just draw real quick a thing. And it doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as it's like, you know, as long as it is what it has to be, you know? As long as it is what it turns out to be, I guess. Not what it has to be, it doesn't have to be anything. Aw. Right here, hello. Ah, Anonymous Fink. Thank you for the bits. What a first time chat, hi. Just here to donate and dip. On to the next streamer to donate and dip. Have fun with the stream. You do. Take care. Thanks for the biddies. Good luck on your quest. Bye. Alright.
Good job!
Thank you. What an interesting person. Just spreading the love. Okay. Downloaded the first submission. Let's see what it is. Oh, interesting. I wonder if there's any particular inspiration behind this. So what I see is basically a person full of love, you know? Very at peace. I wonder, I'm not entirely sure how to interpret that, like, aura? Like it's like a fiery aura around the head. It feels like, to me that feels like powerful, right? I guess? Feels like someone who is very loving and at peace, but not in a passive way. Like they are, well, yes, actually, in a passive, not in a in a passive way unless necessary, I guess. I don't know how to better put this. Like someone with a lot of potential energy. Someone who wants everything to be peaceful and harmonic. But in that peace and harmony finds strength, creative energy. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. What does everyone else think? Also, let me just scroll up. I might have missed a message, maybe? Okay. Yoga fire. Got your accurately? Very warm and loving, yeah. Yeah. Very warm and loving. Okay. Let's see what they had to say to it. The words describe the silent strength. I don't need to speak much, but I let my actions and heart do the talking. Oh, that is very cool. That is something to aspire to, yeah. Radiating the warmth of the sun through a full heart. Aw, you put that very beautifully. I feel like it could go either way, whether it's calming of an inner fire or it's warmth radiating out from a calm. That is true, yeah. Calming of an inner fire. Although the fire is outside, though, you know, the fires inside are often sparked by what the sparks that come from outside, right? Screenshotting chat right now? Please do. Yeah. Alright. Next one. There we go. So writing? I know. No worries. Ooh. Oh, that's an interesting style. I will say, the person you want to be, if you were a Pokemon, you would be up there in terms of my favorites. Cause I'm thinking that because like your face like immediately made me think of like Ferret. Just as, you know, the reason I love Ferret in big part is because of the face, because it feels so very straightforward, so very honest and just, you know, true. And yeah, I can see that here too. It's just someone really vibing. I guess that's a very good word to use, right? In the context of like this aquatic setting, because like that's where you just go with the flow, right? Like, yeah, it feels very flowy. But there's also this strong warmth in there. Just going with the flow and having this inner warmth. And yeah, feels like you really want to be someone who just vibes, and perhaps it's also like a very gentle presence. Like there's this form, like there's someone else basically enclosed in your form, so it's like, yeah, there's an openness there, like you can invite someone in there. So yeah, it's very warm and inviting, and you know, someone who can vibe on their own, but also vibe with others and just have a good time. Vibrancy, a little intimidating, really. Maybe a hard exterior but shining inside, so a very friendly giant. Oh. God, why didn't I just do that? I'm so... I don't know. The motion is the most significant part of this for me. Lots of vibes from the feeling of twisting your body around underwater, The freedom of movement that elicits. Yeah, freedom of movement, that is also a very good point. Like just... Yeah. Hang on, I'm getting a bunch of wires crossed in my mind. Like... You know... To be someone who can just go with the flow kind of necessitates that there is like a flow around you. Like, I don't know, I just had this little flash in my brain that was like, hey, maybe this is like a path towards becoming this person, you know, like to find this freedom of movement, to be free. So I can be this person who just has no care in the world and this inner warmth and can be open and free and yeah, at peace, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what I had to say about it. I was just going for a feeling, a cozy feeling of wholeness, of being loved, of being surrounded by that which I care for. Aw, that is so wholesome. Appropriately enough, wholesome. Of cozy feeling of wholeness. Being loved, of being surrounded by that which I care for. Aw, that is wonderful. Thank you so much for submitting that. That makes me happy. Oh. Interesting. I just learned something about someone. Next person. Oh, there's a Celio in chat. Oh. Aww. Oh, that is awesome. That's the Iron Giant. The Iron Giant. Iron Giant. The Iron Giant. Iron Giant. Iron Giant and Iron Giant. It's the Iron Giant. Aw. That. Holy hell, Iron Giant mentioned. Oh man, what can I even add to this? Like, if you know the movie, then yeah. It's very... Ran out of time, my brain got caught on the Who Do You Want to Be In, so I made 15% of Iron Giant. That is totally fine, that is totally fine. The fleet rolling in, yes. Seeing the Iron Giant makes me deeply sad in the best possible way. Aww. The Iron Jar. He's a jar because he can hold so much love. But like seriously, like this pose, like specifically the pose of like I am Superman. Like that is a bit dark. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Camaraderie, oh. Yeah, wait, actually, you know, I figured that it's just like different sizes because it's pixel art and it's just like a thing you do with pixel art sometimes. But yeah, I wonder if it's like intentional that there's several of them. Like wanting to be a whole squad of like heroes. There's something interesting there, like Iron Giant. Iron Giant. Why is it so hard for me to pronounce that? Iron Giant. Yes, Iron Giant. Iron Giant. Really must sleep. Okay, take care. Wait. Wait. Just a minute. There's something interesting there, like identifying with the Iron Giant, like you're still learning to be to be who you want to be. Like that's the whole story, right? All right. 195 centimeters tall. That is also fair. Squishy Jane. Aw. It's also like, you know, this scene is associated with like spoilers for Iron Janet. Is that there's like self-sacrifice there. Like, is that? I wonder if, you know, I wonder if that means something. Like, are you self-sacrificing? Is that who you want to be, or do you want to be like the kind of person who will be remembered? Are you the kind of person who wants to believe in something so much that you would, or that you, who is like who has such a loving heart that you would want to, not that you would want to, but like who believes or is such a yeah, I don't know. I'm struggling to put the words together. Definitely a giver. I hope this Iron Giant that you want to be, well, first of all, that you can be this person, but also that you can find an ending where you can do something for yourself. Like the Iron Giant, his story was all about finding out who he is, like who he can be. And, you know, he chose Superman. It's too bad that it had to end in self-sacrifice. But, I don't know. I hope you can find something for yourself to live for that will make you feel fulfilled. For yourself, just because that's totally fine too. You can just live for yourself too. Like, as someone said, we all have a little bit of save the world in ourselves. It's totally fine if you only save one person, and it's fine if that person is yourself, you know? Just a little food for thought. But yeah, this is very moving. Alright, you can go to bed now. Good night. Thank you for taking part. That really made me happy. It's good when you can sacrifice something less significant of yourself for a larger gain of something you care about. I mean, there's something wonderful about, like, kind of, you know, true love is something true love is something that tears apart this feeling of being apart from someone, like this feeling of disconnect from someone else. And it basically means that the other person is basically a part of you. So yeah, that is very valid. Like, having someone that you love so dearly, like, in just doesn't have to be any kind of romantic way or another way, like, but just being so loving that it doesn't matter to you, like, who has the gain or the loss or whatever, just as long as it, you know, their happiness is your happiness. That is something wonderful. Yeah. Been having trouble putting this into words, so give me a moment. No worries. Oh gosh, I wish I could have the rewards of self-sacrifice without having to actually do the self-sacrifice. You know what? That is very valid. Also, Connie, don't worry. We still have another one to get to. Okay, hang on. What did I have to say? Prompt reminded me of Iron Giant and all the associated emotions. Iron Giant rules. I ran out of time, Lamau. Well, thank you very much. Ooh. Hang on. Ah. I like... Huh. Interesting. This one has a title. And I'm not sure if I should give you all the title already. Oh. Hang on, let me get a little closer. Who I want to be: stable, creative, healthy. YouTube and Twitch. Partner. Passionate? Proving to me that I can do it. Papers deadline. Goals. Sleep well, eat better, create, happy. You're letting them down. So close yet so far, so tired. Ooh. Okay, I'm feeling some massive overwhelm there. What strikes me... Well, first of all, okay, let's... First of all, 3 a.m. the day of the deadline, yeah. We've all been there. I actually had like 1 minute or so left to go to hand in my my first bachelor's thesis. Like I had to pull an all-nighter and then run to the printers and everything. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. So let's go through this one by one because there's a lot here. So there's who I want to be, and then there's all these goals, which are all separate, like to-do notes. There's these who I want to be, YouTube and Twitch, papers, deadline, goals, and they all feel like so separated, which I don't know. Isn't that strange? Who I want to be, and then all these other things, and then above all, what strikes me is there's this darkness saying you're letting them down. Like, this isn't about the person at all, you know? But shouldn't it be? This is about them, right? Like, they're the one crying and stressing and sweating, you know? This is about who they want to be and what they want to do. But the voice says you're letting them down. Like, what's up with that? Why is that a thing? And why is it so separated that, like, who I want to be and, like, all these goals and things to be done, why aren't those, like, together, right? Like, there's... I feel like, man, I wanna help this person, like, sort the stuff out, like, bring it all together. Because there's so much here, and of course it's gonna be overwhelming. Like, who I want to be is like this one thing, and then there's all these other things, like, and yet it all seems to be tied to this feeling of like you have to be doing this for other people. But like, why? What do you owe to them? You know? Who are you letting down? This is first and foremost about you, isn't it? Like, you're the one who wants to be something. You're the only one who can be that person, and then, by being that person, accomplish those things. And like the goals, like sleeping well, eating better, like that's also part of like becoming that person who is like stable, creative, and healthy and stuff. Like, why all those separate things? You know, yeah. So close and yet so far. So tired. It is tiring. It is tiring to have like so much stuff on your shoulders. Especially when that stuff is associated with this looming figure that tells you that it's all about them, you know, but that doesn't help. I don't think that helps, because that only associates those things with like negativity. That only makes those things so stressful. Like, you can't motivate yourself to stick to those things and like find true joy in them if they aren't really for you, right? Am I off base there? Because yeah, it feels like, yeah, man, that's the thing. It reminds me of how I myself like tend to motivate myself through negativity. Like I can force myself to do a lot of things, but it's not sustainable because I just tell myself like I have to do this. I have to. That's all there is to it. I have to do this. And you know, that's always something that comes from outside, and it's always something that is going to just cause so much stress in the long run. It's always going to cause suffering because, you know, basically you're dragging yourself. It's like you don't let yourself, like imagine a car that you just whose wheels can't roll. Like the handbrake is on, right? You know, handbrake is activated, and you're just dragging this car and destroying the tires in the process. And then the more you drag it, like once the tires are all eaten up, then the underside of it gets all worn and torn and stuff. Like you can keep moving it like that, but if it doesn't come from inside, then it's just gonna keep getting worn down even more. So yeah, and like so close and yet so far, so tired. Like I think that's the bed on the right. I mean, yeah. I think that I had something about that. I had something about that for a moment, but yeah, I think that might also just be like, yeah, so tired from all the work. Yeah, I hope you can find a way to make this less tiring, to lighten that mental load, maybe by simplifying it. Yeah. Okay. This hits a bit too close to home. Relate to this one? Yeah, we all feel this one, I think, to some extent. I hope whoever drew this can get a break sometime soon. You got this and you're not alone. I believe in you. Yeah. Currently working on a paper due today, funnily enough. Oh dear. Good luck. Rather whoever relates to it. No worries. Reminds me of how I treat everything in life like a job, like something to get done rather than a goal. Yeah, I feel that. Seems to be all of the pressures, but loses the subject, a mismatch where the passion is buried under the mountains of stress. In the end, they need to do it for themselves. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Notice how the things are rubbed out, yeah. That's also a thing, like they're losing sight of what those things even are. It's getting unclear through all this haze and whatnot. To me, it's very relatable in the way of having to change your goals to suit others' goals about you. Aww. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's see what they had to say about this. This image was a combination of all the prompts, as I felt like I was in that particular area. There's a lot going on, and a lot of things I want to achieve and do, but I'm so tired in a multitude of ways that it feels like an even bigger chore to do so, on top of everything. I'm making better choices when I can, but trying to achieve everything when there's so much going on makes me so tired. I try to express it with the darkness of the room, with the light of the computer being the main focus, along with all the sticky notes. It draws your eye more so to those things than to the bed in the corner, which seems forgotten at this point. Yeah. It did help to get these feelings out. I feel neutral about these feelings rather than what the art shows, which may show that it's become normal. I know that things will be okay, they always are. It's just moments like these where life feels overwhelming, and that if I took time to take care of myself, these types of feeling would happen less. Until then, it'll be a constant battle. If I took time to take care of myself, these types of feelings would happen less. Also, I think it might be useful to like interrogate why those feelings happen, you know? If like maybe there's some way the way you think about this stuff could be restructured in a way that is just less stressful on you. But yeah, thank you so much for that. Alright, move on to the next one. Here we are. I don't know, but it's not this. Ah, dear. Oh, that's a mirror. That is... oh, interesting. What is going on behind the mirror? That's... feels like an expression of the feelings. Those feelings. Seeing yourself like that. It's that art to do, to learn, to make. Tasks, jobs, responsibility, people, stories, stuff, never ending. I have to do something. Oh dear. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. I'm so sorry. That's the first thing I have to say, like, man. Yeah, this feels self-loathing, and that is very sad. Again, there's a lot of like emphasis there on, well, not emphasis, but there's this element of, yeah, it's literally down there. I have to do something. Stuff, jobs, responsibilities, tasks. There's this outside pressure. Like things that you need to be doing. I wonder where the self-loathing comes from. I don't know what I want to be, who I want to be, but it's not this. And these, yeah, what feels like a lot of intense emotions, like conflicting emotions, just a whirl that's feels impenetrable surrounding you. And an interesting face. It feels like a mask, like one of those, maybe like a sleep mask with the eye drawn on. Or maybe it's just, no, I think it's probably just the face and half in shadow. And yeah, I wonder, this self-loathing feels like it's connected to this outside pressure, these ideas coming from outside of what you should be doing, and you know, what you don't feel like you're living up to, because you know it's never ending, and also, you know, it's just coming from outside. Like, we just had that whole discussion about how hard that is, having to deal with this, you know, pressure from outside. Thank you for the headpad. Well, I hope this person can manage to find a way to turn this into a positive. You know, like, I hope they can manage to take this idea that they don't want to be what they are and figure out, like, okay, well, then what do I want to be? Who do I want to be? What can I do to get there? Like, for myself, what is within me that I want to be doing? What can I grasp that is just well and truly just myself, rather than something that's been pushed on me from outside that I truly just want to strive for. I really hope I can find that. I mean, there's a little bit of that there, like, you know, this person has like these little ear piercings and what seems like a bleached bit of hair in the front, in the bangs. So, like, there's some attempts there to, like, and you know, whatever is going on with the face that I can't quite put my finger on. I don't know if that's natural or if that is artificial, if that's something they did themselves. But yeah, there's some attempts going on there to express individuality that isn't something that has been pushed on them, probably. So there's a start there. That's something, you know? Right, does anyone have any ideas? Any feelings about this? I know this one is a little heavy. Not the heaviest thing we've had, but like, yeah, I know it can be hard to find something to say about that. Neil. Not? I guess we can move on to what they had to say themselves. Everything is stacked up so neatly. Yeah. Take your time, you'll grow through this. All those expectations with no space for anything else. Yeah. There's this book. Are these books or like boxes? The one that says people. I wonder if that's a good one. Like, I wonder if that's like people in a positive way, like people who I know, people I want to spend time with, or just in a neutral way, like everyone I know, or if it's like negative, like people who have made me feel like this. I wonder. That's all I can say. No worries, no worries. All of those expectations with no space for anything else, yeah. I wonder what you could... I mean, if you tore out, like there's the stuff on the right. Stuff never ending, I have to do something. That just feels like something that you're saying about all this other stuff that comes before it. So, if you manage to, like, you know, I'm trying to veer in the direction of like, you know, a cognitive reframing. Like, if you stop thinking of it like, this is stuff that I have to be doing and it never ends and stuff, like, if you manage to make yourself not be so intimidated by it, by giving it so much power, by being so stressed about it. I don't know. There are ways to do that. It's not easy, but like you can. There's all these like. Sorry, I'm struggling to put it into words. Maybe Vanille could help with that. I think she probably knows what I'm talking about. Like, you know, the vivid noise speckled with darkness speaks to being overwhelmed, to me at least. Yeah, definitely. Like, a lot of, like, this just feels like stress, you know? There's like too many impressions, both inside and out. But yeah, like you have feelings about this stress, and then those feelings make you think like this stuff never ends, I have to do something. And then those thoughts become like they become fastened in your brain. They just become facts of life within your mind, but they aren't necessarily as that factual. Like they hang on, I stopped too soon. Like they become facts in your mind, and then though that causes further emotions, and it's just like this one of those spiral things, you know. But you can stop that at some, like at that point. You can influence your thoughts and tell yourself, no, this stuff doesn't never end, and I can stay on top of it, and I don't have to do these things to be worth something. I can just do things for myself. I can do other things. Of course, you know, strictly speaking, well, not strictly speaking, like practically speaking, there are things that you have to be doing, but I don't think that's as many of these tasks as you probably make it out to be. You know? Like, I think only a fraction of these are gonna be actually necessary for like survival and stuff. A lot of these are probably just tasks that feel like they're expected of you, and you just have this internalized pressure to perform. Anyway, I feel like I'm going in circles here, so let's move on. What they had to say about this? I could have gone for a more positive route, as in the kind of person I want to be: kind, loving, understanding, intelligent, etc. But I feel like I already somewhat am those things, and the first thing that came to my mind was more negative. Well, first of all, I'm glad to hear that you already are somewhat those things. I'm glad you feel that way. That is wonderful. First thing that came to my mind was more negative, i.e. what do you want to be when you grow up? Insufferable saccharine smile that I've never known how to answer, because I don't know of anything I could see myself doing as part of normal society and actually enjoying it. But what I'm expressing in this drawing isn't just about getting a job or whatever. It's mostly like, I want to do the things I want to do without my mental struggles getting in the way. I'm very creative and have so many ideas and stuff I want to finish making in my lifetime, but I never managed to make a big enough dent in my to-do list or actually make progress on bigger projects, because I don't get that sense of achievement as a reward feeling. Unless I've done the whole thing, like I don't feel good about it until I know I never have to worry about that particular project again. And I constantly have an overhanging feeling of worry that I'm not going to achieve everything I want to achieve in my life. The character in the drawing is Ira. She's one of my personas, specifically the one who represents the side of me with anger issues and a really broken sense of self. In lore, the way she was made means she has a sort of metaphorical void inside her and a lack of purpose, and doesn't feel like she has a reason to exist. And she just hates everyone and everything and herself, but she really just wants to be happy and able to relax for once. And the reason I feel like she fit this perfectly, because my endless tasks and my inability to finish them is part of what's preventing me from relaxing. And I kinda get mad about myself about it, and I'm not happy, and what I want to do be is better at completing everything I want to do, and I want to be happy in a better version of myself. Oh. I wonder. But what's preventing me from relaxing? Kinda get mad at myself about it. And whatever what I want to do is better at completing everything I want to do. Oh, I feel like you're kinda putting an unnecessary, well, I don't know. I'm afraid, like, I don't know if I can really give advice there, because, like, I don't know what to say about this concept that, like, you don't feel a sense of achievement by not doing the whole thing. That feels, I wonder if that's something you can train to like to feel that sense of accomplishment. I wonder if the reason you don't feel that accomplishment maybe has to do with, you know, that outside pressure, that internalized outside pressure. That, you know, it's not done yet, so don't you start lazing around now. So I don't know. He's too short for the mirror, which is simply not measuring up to expectation. But other than that, it wasn't as much about other people's expectation, more so about my own self-disappointment. Hi there, Crystal. EP stream, yes. The black on the face, just a stylized shadow over the eyes for effect. The hair and piercings are just the character designs which I did not make. There's a reason she wears them. However, it's not for self-expression. It's more to scare people off. She doesn't want to be approached in public. Self-defense trauma response type thing. Rainbow noise represents the creativity within myself, and the black stuff represents my emotions and ADHD inertia that stop me from expressing that to the fullest. Ooh, that is a lot of stuff. That is, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot there. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Like, I think, well, I already said everything that I can say, so yeah. Again, thank you so much for sharing that. That was a hefty, big old block, like, bam. Very, juicy. Fun, I'll be lucky if it's gonna stay up again tonight. I want to finish some stuff up. If you want to. If that is what you want to do, I won't stop you. Although you should be sleeping. You silly boy. Alright, y'all. Is everyone ready for a second round? Although or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should rest. Let's just have a smaller round. Let's have a little bit of a shorter round. Get some sleep tomorrow if you say so. If you say so. Stretch? Okay. I will stretch. Alright, y'all. What's the next subject gonna be? Someone brought up, oh yeah, mindfulness. Someone brought up the subject of mindfulness earlier. I think Connie isn't gonna like that one. I think. Other than that, although, there's also always the go-to option of, like, just depicting your current mental state. Just looking inward and trying to put that on the canvas. It's always an evergreen. Nice little thing to well. Wow. Yeah, I'm very tired. To ease out on, I guess. I'm not sure if that's something you would say, but you know, it's something that I just said, so that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think? What should the next subject be? Oh right, I just remembered. I also drew a thing. Grief? Oh dear, that's an intense one though. There we are. Suggested that one a bunch of times, but always chose other people's suggestions. Yeah, that's... oh. I don't think I'm ready for that one today. Mindfulness, You do that one. So, yeah, I... like I kept saying, I am not happy with how this turned out, but... it's interesting how... well, first of all, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead. I meant, I always chose other people's suggestions. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't think I would be ready for that one today either. Yeah. Do you guys have anything you have to say about this? I know there's not a lot to it, but it's an interesting subject to discuss for, like, in that context, you know? I think, at least. Once again, I wish there was like a, you know, X amount of people are typing kind of thing. I don't know if anyone's typing anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and give my commentary now. Yeah, I think it's interesting how you know, I spend so much time on the surroundings instead of myself. I don't know. I looked so much at, like, still a lot up in the air. A partner, maybe a cozy place in an idyllic land, grown and established, but otherwise not many details, just a feeling peaceful. Oh. Yeah. That's part of where I wanted to go with that, I think. Yeah. I spent a lot of time on the periphery rather than, like, you know, the actual self. Thinking about how, like, yeah, I guess a lot of it is just like, I ended up thinking about, like, what I want to be for others, you know? Although part of it is also just, you know, I want to be happy, and you know, that would necessarily include, like, being connected with others. I started drawing, like, you know, the birdlings, what do we call them, man? I'm gonna write that down on the to-do list somewhere. What are the little guys called? We had a cool idea once, and I forgot about it. Of the color palette, wonderful pastel, thank you. Yeah, I started drawing those, and then I was like, nah, I don't want it to look like I want everyone around me to be, like, beneath me or something. I want to be surrounded by peers, you know, by people who are similar to me, who I just not God, I hate that. Like, I was at a clinic once where they suspected me of having a narcissistic personality disorder, and I think that's simply because I don't know, because of stuff like this, like wanting to be around people who are similar, as if, like, you know, as if I'm saying, like, I'm I'm above everyone else and I just want people who are like the same, who can like, you know, reach my heights or something. I don't know, but that's not what I mean. It's just people who I actually like vibe with, people on a similar wavelength, you know, who I feel safe around, where being with them is easy. Isn't that normal to want to be around people with similar beliefs? Yeah, probably. I don't know. There was a lot of misunderstandings going on there. Standing next to a naked guy, which is the same color as Taylor, which makes me think of the two being the same person, and the one with actually expressive features, clothing being the one the naked guy wants to be more like. Huh. Interesting. Whoever accused you of that needs to go to hell. You're like the first thing for narcissistic. I mean, there's some overlap, you know, like sometimes when I'm feeling... I missed the other message. I relate to it in the way that I want to be more like my online self and not my IRL self. Oh, interesting. Oh, I mean, that does make sense, right? Because like, you know, that's something that I always thought about when, like in my earlier internet days, when there was still a lot of discourse about like how people don't act like themselves online, and I was like, no, I feel like I'm more myself online because I'm less inhibited by all these things that are associated with the real world, you know. There's a masculine in chat, by the way. Oh, catch, foldable. There we go. Interesting how you got that interpretation out of there. That's... See, art. Art is amazing. Very interesting interpretation. What was I? Right, yeah, like sometimes when I'm feeling very emotionally insecure, you know, I do get that sense of like, you know, there's a theory according to which narcissism is basically just a function of your mind that is in charge of like making sure that your sense of self-worth doesn't get hurt. And yeah, in that sense, like I do start comparing myself to others and being like, oh, they, you know, that kind of thing. And I don't like that. I very much don't like that, but yeah, it does happen. But obviously it's like, it's only a disorder if you can't get out of that kind of headspace, so yeah. It's true, like people say being behind the screen hides who you really are, but at least for me, what the screen's hiding is not who I am. It's defense mechanisms developed to protect who I am from people who want to hurt who I am. That is really well put, yeah. That is it. The screen is not hiding who I am, it's... Oh. What the screen is hiding is not who I am. It's defense mechanisms developed to protect myself, yeah. Yeah. That's very well put, yeah. Alright, so... Do we end and let me sleep, or do we, do have a little short round? And if so, what subject do we do? What subject do we attempt? Thank you, my therapist is very helpful. Oh, I'm glad. Glad they're helping you. Up to me? That is true, isn't it? That is true, isn't it? I don't know. I hate cutting this short. Self-care, either the subject or you sleeping. Smart. Self-care. That's a good subject. That is a good subject. I like that. Okay. Let's have a little poll. Poll. Next is... Next... Brief respite required ahead in the evening. I could do self-care. Next. Come on. Self-care. Or, snapshot of how I feel. Or what was the other thing? Mindfulness. Or, a nap. No additional votes. 1 minute. There we go. Let's go. One for day nap, one for snapshot of how I feel, 2 for day nap. 3 for day nap. Is that so? How curious. Well. We're gonna have to figure out a different day for these streams probably. Because on Saturdays Saturdays are the days on which I go to the gym. Because I have to do this gym course for my health and stuff. It's a particular health gym course. I don't know what you call them in English. Cause I get them conditions like hypermobility and stuff, and I'm a big old couch potato, so I don't get enough different kinds of movement and stuff. So yeah, in the States we call it a gym or physical education. Hi, okay. Yeah, but like a specific kind of gym, right? Like for like old people and people who've been injured or like have conditions. I think I would feel too mean if I made you stay awake. I mean, I'm still gonna stay awake. It's just like I feel so blah blah blah. Physical therapy, that's not quite the same thing. Like physical therapy is like with like one physical therapist. This is just like a group thing where they're like, hey, now move your arms like this and and now get on the ground and stretch your legs outward and back again and outward and back again, stuff like that, But yeah, that's on Saturday, so I don't know, either I have to figure out if I can take a different course at a different time, although this one is very convenient for me, or we should put these on Friday or Saturday? I don't know. Yeah. Does Sunday work for y'all? I guess, I don't know, I'm gonna have like a big ol'... We could move these streams? First then we would probably also have to move the community thing. Well, we don't necessarily have to, I guess we can just... I'll have to think about this, yeah. Sunday should be okay for most of y'all, probably, I think. Probably, yeah. But yeah, okay. I guess I'm gonna go rest then. Let's find someone to raid. Yeah. Insert hug the good sticker. No. Hug the Connie. Big ol' hug. Well, thank you so much for being here, everyone. Let's see who we can raid. This has been very nice. Who do we say hello to? We have a bunch of people online right now. Bunch of people. Just a whole bunch of people. So many peoples. Wow. Wow. I don't know, so many people. Help. Oh, damn. Who do we rate? Hell. How do I stay updated for these streams? Well, you'll see. If you haven't joined the Discord yet or followed me on Twitter, I post weekly schedules on Twitter and the Discord. And, you know, the Discord also gives you notifications and stuff for both the schedules and for me going live and stuff. So, that's a wonderful way to do that. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. Okay, I think we should say hi to Nay. Naysay is someone I met really early on Discord, who is also very concerned about mental health and stuff. She seems to be currently watching a video about what's his name? The horror mangaka. Itoi. I don't remember the other part of the name. Junji Itoi. Yes, that one. Yeah. Gonna give a shout out to Naysay, so y'all know what we're getting into. And if the this isn't usually what she looks like. Hello there.
Oh my god, she nailed it.
Pikachu!
She nailed it. She nailed that.
Did I actually?
That's really close.
Yeah, you nailed it. Somebody clip it.
And yeah, here's the rate message you can use if you are subscribed. Here's the rate message you can use if you aren't subscribed. Either way, please make yourself heard. And yeah. I already did the socials one, so yeah, let's do the rate. Also I just remembered we actually have an ending screen now. So yeah. Through some affection, do you remember that you love? No, you too. You too. Hi there, Saren. We're just about to raid out, but thank you for saying hi. Yeah. But you're gonna meet someone lovely. That I got y'all at the end, yeah. At least for a moment. Consider yourself hugged. Okay, y'all. Again, if the raid doesn't take you, you have the link up there to Naysay. Cutest dance emote I have. Aww. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, we're gonna do this again. Probably next week on Sunday. We'll figure out the exact details at some point. I don't know. And yeah, I'm really grateful that so many of you have been here and joined me. This is one of the most fulfilling kinds of streams, but it's also one of the most stressful because of like it's like the one where I'm the only one who like I really have to be on my game. I really have to generate thoughts about things and stuff. It's a lot, you know. So Ah. It's not like games where I can just react, you know, it's different. And, well, even if I do react, I have to, like... There's more to it. But, man, I'm so glad so many of you really enjoy it, you know? Yeah. I'm so glad this is meaningful to some of you. And, yeah, it makes me very happy. Alright, I'll see y'all, next stream is gonna be on Monday. We're gonna be doing more study stream on atomic habits. And then, well, also, I don't know, there's gonna be more than one study stream. I want to do more than one study stream. I also want to keep playing the video game, and I also want to keep doing other things. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do all that, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna be cool. Let's go. Let's rate Naysay. And yeah. Yeah. Big hugs to all of y'all. Take care. And remember that you're loved. Bye bye. See you again next time. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And right now.